And welcome back to MvM Live. Thanks for joining us today. I am your host, Ryan.
And I'm Kira.
And today we're playing a game that is live on Kickstarter as of right now called Shaolia Warring Continent. And Warring States, I'm sorry. And if I pronounce that name wrong, also I'm sorry. It's not easy for me to pronounce.
Yeah, I've been calling it all kinds of things. I want to say it differently, but it's like Shaolin with Ia on the end, so Shaolia.
It's partially because it is not a real word. It is referring to this fictional continent that we are emperors of states battling over control of this continent. And so if you didn't gather, it is a head-to-head, it's like almost civilization building war game, and we're going to be fighting each other.
2 to 4, right?
So it's 2 or 4.
2 or 4, that's right.
Because you can play actually in teams with each player controlling their own state and battling together 2v2. At least that's how it is right now. Like I said, this game is on Kickstarter, and
things change on
things
Kickstarter.
Change. I think there's no limit, because what's interesting about this game is every time you play, you're going to choose a different game mode from the campaign book. And there are several. I have a prototype book, and there are several in there. And there are several more that I've been emailed after the fact. So I know that there's basically no limit to what they can do as far as these campaigns.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting. But before we show you this wonderful game, we want to talk to you about a couple of specific things. So one, our winners from last week.
That's right. Congratulations to Eric Leith. You won Quacks. That's right. That's right. That's right. Wolfgang Warsch's Quacks of Quedlinburg, which is a lot of fun.
Another one that's hard to say.
It is all these hard to say games.
We know we've been saying Die Tavernen wrong.
Oh yeah.
Even though
I said Die Tavernen last week.
So did Jeremy and David.
Die Tavernen.
Die Tavernen.
I'm very sorry about that.
In German, that means that's pronounced that way. So we'll do better, and we're looking forward for the English title.
Yes, we are. And of course, we'd also like to thank Game Toppers for sponsoring us as always. Thank you guys so much. And they have a Kickstarter coming up right now.
They do.
Or soon, at least, I mean.
Well, yeah, a week post Origin, so the 25th. And what we're doing is he's got these really cool little videos. A new one should release today.
Yeah, those Sherlock
videos. For now,
videos.
we have the first one in our description below for you guys to check out. And if you go there and you follow the link in the description of that video after you watch it, you'll be able to click. And you'll click Man vs. Meeple, and then you'll be entered to win an awesome game mat like the one that is on our table here. But also, if you follow all the videos and collect all the clues, you'll be entered to win the entire Game Topper system, which is like $1,000 value, which is very similar to what we have here that we play on.
I like these Sherlock Holmes videos. This is a really cool thing he's got going here for this.
It's very nice. So, now to the game.
Yeah, let's jump in.
So this game, I'll tell you, this is when it came in our inbox. I was like, this is really cool looking. And it's neat because it's a little deceptive and it looks a little more 3D than it is. But I love it.
The board
very pretty.
Kind of looks like it has a 3-dimensional element, because they did a good job. If you can see here with like the cliff kind of making this whole board look like it rises up.
And then we've got some of the Kickstarter stretch goal components, I believe.
I'm not sure how they're going to come in the base game. We've got some wooden tokens, but then we have some that are just cardboard still. So I'm not sure what the final breakdown is going to be.
The little
broken hearts.
I don't know how well you can see those, but you definitely should check out the campaign to see them more closely.
Yeah, we have a bunch of components here, so that I'll talk about just kind of how the game works really briefly, and then we'll talk more about it as we play, because you don't want to sit here and hear a
and we've got
description.
Mr. Mark Street in the comments letting everybody know that he knows who did those really cool Sherlock videos for Game Toppers. I think I know who did them.
Oh, is his name Mark Street?
His name is Mark Street.
That's awesome. Mark, well done.
His videos are super cool.
Also, thanks for watching.
And yeah, thanks for tuning in. And everybody else who's joined us so far. So, Ryan, let's do a quick rules explanation for everybody.
I did do a preview video, so if you're interested in seeing more in depth, you can go watch that preview video, or you can watch here as we explain live. But we're going to have our little...
Stay here for now.
Our little palace boards in front of us, and this is going to represent our state, and each one of us is going to have our own. It's a tableau builder, so we're actually building a tableau. This is where the civilization building comes in. We're going to be building buildings into this tableau here, and then triggering these buildings by rolling dice. So there is some dice rolling, but it isn't like a roll to hit or deal damage kind of thing. You're rolling, like in games like Machikoro and things like that, to see which of your buildings you trigger. So you switch from a tableau building game into a dice placement game. We only have 3 dice to build with, but there are some ways to get more dice. And there's, as you can see, a ton of tokens here. We have some gold that we can spend. We can gather minerals, and we can get some bonus tokens. The most important thing to know is these little officers. We can hire these officers by spending minerals, and if we do, we can use these to mitigate those dice rolls. So if you're sitting at home thinking, oh no, dice, I don't like dice, well, you can just buy a ton of these guys and basically get whatever die result you want every time. So you can get a little officer engine going too, because like a good tableau builder, there's a lot of engine building that can happen here.
Very cool. So what else do we have going on?
Well, like I said, we have our boards with 2 locked spaces, but we're going to be able to eventually put 8 buildings out here. And these are the buildings we can buy from right down below. And you'll see a stack of level 1 buildings that are drawn randomly, and a stack of level 2 buildings from which we can buy from the row here. Now, those level 1 buildings are going to be great for getting your economy going and start saving up to build those level 2 buildings, but the level 2 buildings are the heavy hitters. So we also, because of this scenario instructed us to, we have character cards. And each one of us is going to have 2 of these characters, and I'll just show mine.
Well, I'm going to show mine because the art is ridiculous.
The art is ridiculous. Look at this little one. Look at this. It's a rich baby, which is pretty funny.
It's hilarious.
These character cards are going to sit in front of us, and we're going to be able to use the abilities, or we can sell them for money if we're really tight with
so
our
we get
gold.
2 characters, not choose one.
We get 2. Yeah, you get both
in
of
this
these.
mode. So this chick is super
Oh, she
cool
looks
looking.
really cool.
And then my very thoughtful looking architect who's working hard.
Mine is just a baby. Look at that. He's like got a little lollipop. Anyway, these are going to start, unless they say starts in play,
Like a little
they're going to start in our hand.
Okay.
And you're going to choose when to play
I'm
them.
going to leave mine out so it's
So
just
that you remember. I'm going to
easier.
leave mine over here. So we've already determined that I was going to go first, and we've already gotten our starting resources, which is just 5 gold, and you'll see that 5 gold here. We go through the phases in order. I do a phase, and then Kira does the same phase, and then we move on that way until the end of the round. Then the first player marker switches, and we do the same thing again. So the first thing is the purchase phase. We can buy cards during this phase. We can also buy extra dice and officers. However, officers cost minerals. Neither one of us start the game with minerals, so we can't do that right off the bat. And dice cost 4 gold. So if you really want to spend 4 of your 5 gold on a die, you can do that now. Level 1 buildings, you can just pay a gold to buy them. The level 2 buildings, you need to turn in 3 cards to build a level 2 building. So as the game goes, I'm going to be sitting here with a bunch of level 1 cards in front of me, and I have to decide if I want to later build those or save them up to discard them for a level 2 card. And you can do these things kind of one at a time. So the first thing we're going to do is buy a card. So I take the top card here, and then I see that there's a cost. So all these buildings have a cost in the corner and a health value. If they're destroyed, they're out of the game. So I want to make sure I save a gold to play that blacksmith. I'm going to buy another card. It's a school. I want to make sure I save a gold for that. And I will just buy 1 more card. Cards that you have ready to build sit out in front of you, so your opponent always knows what you could possibly build on your turn. So that's my purchase phase. I didn't buy anything special. I just bought cards.
And we can buy from here now.
You can, but you have to discard 3 level 1 cards. So you could just buy 3 level 1 cards and discard them right off the bat and get a level 2 card right away.
Okay. I will do what Ryan did.
Now, some of these cards are going to require you to have other buildings. Like this theater requires you to have a school before you can even buy it.
Yeah, the blacksmith or the smelter to build the smelter.
Yep, and the infantry or another cavalry to get a cavalry. So
no shamans or architects yet, so boo-hoo for me. I should have the baby. All right, so
I do have the baby. The baby's me.
Let's see. I'm gonna open up the school potentially. I'm gonna.
Oh, another school. I did shuffle these. I promise.
2 schools apparently.
But I can give them another shuffle.
And you're supposed to put a money on that one too.
I don't have enough. I'm just setting this money here so I know. You can kind of plan ahead as what you're planning on building.
So what happened to your other 3 money?
I spent it to buy those cards. Every card costs $1.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm just going to. I need something other than a school. So I'm gonna. Yay,
I'm gonna
infantry.
reshuffle. I did shuffle these, but
I trust you.
it's possible since
We
we're
just
drawing
we
a bunch
just
in a row.
both got a lot of schools because
We did get a
education
lot of
is
schools.
important.
Education is important. Education provides culture, which is an alternate win condition for the game. You can either win by destroying your opponent's palace or by gaining 18 culture. So you pass on purchasing. So Now it goes back to me for my building phase. During the building phase, I can build any buildings I have in front of me that I can afford. I can pay to unlock buildings. Now, Kira might use some of these lock tokens up here to block my buildings off. I can pay 3 gold to unlock them, which is a hefty price actually. So I'm going to, like I had said, I'm going to build this blacksmith and the school. I'm going to put them out here in my back row. Now the reason I'm putting them in the back row is because you will get defensive buildings that must be built in the front row. So I want to save some space just in case I do.
Okay. I'm going to similarly.
Yeah, you got an infantry. That sucks. You can start doing damage right off the bat.
Doesn't suck for me.
I know it doesn't.
All right. And, you know, I should just build a school because like I just said, education is important. The question is...
Education is important, but she built the infantry first. So,
well, because I'm
that's
trying
more important.
To destroy him.
You're going
right,
to... I need to start building some...
extra school.
If I see you building infantry, I'm like, I need to get some defensive structures.
Potentially.
All right. So then, once the building phase is done, we move on to the action phase. And during the action phase... we'll take turns. I'll roll all my dice and activate them, and then Kira will do the same thing. Now, each of these buildings can only be activated once, and you have special buildings down here. The palace has 3 special slots that can be used as well. Cards that are out here cannot be used, period. So I'm going to roll my dice and see if I get what I want. So I didn't get anything to trigger these buildings.
Oh, no.
This is when having an officer would really help, but I don't have one right now. But what I can do is this. So this is any to gain 2 officers, gain 2 gold, and gain 2 gold. So I'm going to get 4 gold and 2 officers. So my next turn is going to be a little better.
I like my shaman's ability. I'm just looking at it a little closer. Take 1 level 2 card and 1 level 1 card of your choice from the discard pile. That'll be pretty hefty.
Yeah, there will be a victory or discard pile at some point.
Nice. Okay, so I at least get...
Oh, you did trigger that.
Deal 2 damage. I didn't trigger the school.
Well, you dealt your damage, so...
So I'm dealing my damage.
And then you can use any of your abilities if you want.
Let's see. I'll do gain 2 gold, I guess. Gain 2 gold, or gain 2 officers. All right.
You're gonna gain. What are you gonna do with the other die?
That's what I'm thinking. I think I want officers because that was like what you said, kind of a.
Nice to mitigate the die.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
All right, so you're going to do a damage. You can do it to my palace, or you can do it to any of my buildings.
I damage your palace.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go right for it.
Little broken heart on my palace. Can you? I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, it looks so sad there. I'm so sad.
It looks adorably sad.
All right, so then that's it. That's a round, and then we move the first player marker. Now you will notice we have this market board up here. None of us has a market, so neither of us can interact with that market board yet. So all right, we'll be able to. So it goes to you for your purchase phase.
So I've only got the 2. Now, if I don't, do I have to keep this school or can I discard it?
You can discard 3 to get a level 2
card. So I
want
to hold on to that for now. Okay. Let's see, a farm. That's probably good.
Oh yeah. Oh, it provides gold for you?
Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and stop there.
All right, let's see. I've got 4 gold to spend. And actually, I'm going to sell one of my guys. I'm going to sell my rich baby. Because he gets me 2 gold and you lose 3 gold.
You're selling your baby?
But I'm gonna
Does Heather know?
I'm selling my baby. If you sell this card, gain 4 gold. I'd rather have the 4 than to hurt you. You know what I mean? I need the gold right now.
Sure. Yes, there are ways to mitigate the dice roll. For those of you that missed the beginning.
I got my little officers right here, and I'm probably going to be doing that. All right, so I'm going to buy a card. Oh, I got a farm. You saw me just shuffle.
I did. That's okay.
Ooh, good. A barricade. That'll help me. And an infantry.
Where'd you get all that gold? Oh, you sold the baby.
I sold the baby. There's a benefit to selling a baby in this game. And there we go, a market. All right, what do I want? So that's for selling. And do I want to get rid of 3 of these? Maybe 1, 2, 3 to get a level 2.
Do you have? Well, you have a school.
I do. I'm going to discard these 3 to get this theater that I cannot afford to build right now. So.
And that auto refills.
Yep, another cavalry. I'm going to shuffle this one too, just to make sure.
This is starting to feel like people might think these are my cards, so I'm just going to scoot everything over just a tad.
Oh yeah, don't think that those are yours. 'Cause
I will think that they are mine.
They're not yours.
All right, so I'm going to...
So now you're going to build.
I'm going to build this farm because it gets me 3 gold.
Yeah, you'll want that.
And I do want that.
All right, what am I
Because
going
I
to do?
don't want to sell.
I'm
my
definitely going to
architect or
build
my
this
shaman
barricade
yet.
because, like I said, barricades have to be in the front row. Barricades have to be attacked first. So you have to attack that barricading before anything else. I can't build my theater, but I can build this infantry. And I can build a second barricade. And then I'm going to do something a little crazy. I'm going to play my captain. I gain 3 life tokens and immediately apply them. So these life tokens increase the life value of my building. So this is going to be here. Now, there is a rule that you can only have 2 of the same token on any given card. So I can't just load up my barricade with a ton of these hearts.
So what would cause the level 2 cards to be discarded?
You have to spend a gold. If you spend a gold,
okay.
You can wipe the whole row.
So it might be better for me at some point to sell a shaman because I don't see either one of us trying to.
I might. I don't want those cavalries
That's
necessarily.
True.
So
I might.
All right.
All right.
So neither one of us bought extra die.
No. All right. So I can deal damage again.
Oh, you rolled another 2.
Can I? And I can only do 1 per card, right?
You can do 1 die per card. One ability per card. That's right.
Well, that's frustrating. Well, I'm going to go ahead and use my little guy to make one of these a 1.
Okay.
So I can gain gold. And I'll use the other one to make it a 5 to gain culture. All right. So
that's pretty good.
This is culture.
Yep.
I'm going to deal 1 damage to your barricade.
Which one do you want to hit?
The one that has 1 extra heart on it.
This one here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just because. And then I'm going to gain my 3 gold. 1, 2, and 3.
Nice.
Boom.
Nice,
Thank you.
nice. All right. I get 3 dice as well.
That's a big 1.
Let's see what I can do here. I got a bunch of 2s and a bunch of 4. All right.
Can everyone see the 1 on this die? It's huge.
It is huge. The ones these are prototype dice. I don't know if the final dice are gonna.
it because everybody can
like
see
this.
that I rolled this one.
Do I want to deal damage?
Or I didn't roll
I'm
it.
going to deal
I
damage.
mitigated it.
I'm going to use this officer to turn this 4 into a 3. And this officer to turn this 2 into a 1. And then I'm going to gain 2 gold. So I don't have much gold anymore. But I do have 2 gold. I get a mineral. The light ones are 1. And then I'm going to deal 1 damage. And you don't have a barricade. I'm going to deal it to your infantry.
No.
So take a heart and put it on your infantry. One of these broken hearts.
Broken hearts.
Because they're sad. I just want that infantry out of here because you're doing too much damage with it.
I did 2 damage. 2 damage.
It's out of control.
So much damage. All right.
I've got
Your
2
first
cards. I can't build. Still can't build this theater.
Oh no.
But I will spend this mineral to get an officer. No, I'll save it because I could have just gotten 2 officers there. I'm going to buy a level 1 card. All right.
I'm going to sell my shaman for 4 gold.
Oh no. Goodbye,
She's
shaman.
like the best art. But
that is some great artwork.
If I'm going to sell one, it's going to be her because I like the architect and
I'll tell you,
all my lock
if you
spaces.
watch the show, you'll know we don't do a lot of Kickstarters. We do a lot of published games that are already on the market, but when a game looks this good and like has this much appeal, we just jumped on this chance to play this one because the artwork on this game is phenomenal.
All these everything is pretty in this game.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, so I'm going, wait, you're first player.
Yeah, I'm first player. I already did my purchase phase.
That's
though.
right, okay.
I just got one. I only had 2 gold. So.
Got myself confused for a second. Ooh, a blacksmith. That's nice.
I need some money to make this theater happen.
Barricade. Ooh, that's nice.
Oh, you got your own barricade.
Another school. I'm going to get rid of these 3 to buy. What do you think?
I'm thinking you're going to go for the cavalry.
Yup.
Yeah, you just have to hurry up and destroy your inventory before you can build it.
I don't have any of these yet. How do I get those again?
You have to do things like the blacksmith to gain them.
Oh, and I just got rid of a blacksmith.
Or if you have a trade, you can trade at the market and buy them that way.
Okay, now we've got a temple.
A temple.
All right, so...
I like that.
That's all I'm doing for
I like going for culture. All right, building phase. I'm going to spend 1 and build my farm. Now you notice that my tableau is filled. If I want to build more buildings, I either have to clear one of these forests or start demolishing my old buildings.
Why do you want to hurt everything? You're selling babies, you're destroying forests. I just don't know what
I'm just
to say,
an evil
folks.
warlord, I guess. I already sold my baby. Who knows where? I'll see him again when he's older. It's fine.
Okay. What else are you doing? Anything?
That's it. I can only build that
I'm
one
going to build
thing.
my barricade. My first barricade. For 1 gold. And then I'm just going to do that.
All right. I'm first, so I'm going to roll up and see what I can do here.
Roll up.
Hopefully I get... I didn't...
Oh.
No, I did. I got 3 gold. Ooh, that's good. I can build my theater next turn. Uh-oh. I can deal the damage, but I have to do it to your fortification. And I'll gain 2 officers.
What is our win condition? It's 12?
12 damage or 18 culture.
Right.
So I have my 2 officers here. I'm going to deal 1 damage. It has to go to your barricade because you have a barricade.
Okay.
You got lucky getting that out.
Yes, I did.
And then my farm is going to get me $3. So I'm going to put this $3 on my theater so I don't accidentally spend it.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Good thinking, Ryan.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're all done then?
I'm done.
Okay. Oh my. Look at all that. I got a culture.
No 2s though, so I'm happy that no damage is coming to me this time.
No 1s. So obviously I need gold, so I'm going to go ahead and use it to get gold. And then 2 guys.
All right.
And my 1 culture. All right.
Well done. Here's your row.
Yay. All right. Let's do this again.
Yeah.
I'm going to...
Who are people thinking is going to win, by the way? Are we starting
Nobody has said yet.
Mm.
Make your predictions in the comments. And don't forget, when you comment, you're automatically entered for a chance to win a copy of this beautiful game.
Yeah.
All right.
When it releases.
When it releases, obviously, because it's on Kickstarter right now. As we've said, if you're just tuning in, it's on Kickstarter, so it'll
Today.
be a little
It
bit.
went live today.
Went live today.
So we'll put
you
the
can go
link
check out
down
all
there
the
in the
fun things that are
description.
going to be coming. All right. Purchasing phase.
There's
Let's
a lot of
see.
decisions you have to make
I'm
in
going to
this
go.
game.
I'm just going to do 1 for now.
Yeah, because you're running out of money. I guess you could not build your cavalry.
I could. I'm just holding it there so I don't forget. Ooh, another farm. I don't know. I'll have to pay for that. I'll do another.
Go again?
Yeah, I am. Blacksmith. I could use a blacksmith. So I'm going to end with that.
All right, build phase. I'm going to build my theater, but first I have to demolish something. You know what? I'm not super worried about doing damage now that you have that. Well, maybe I should be. No, you know what? I'm going to ditch...
I've done more damage and I have more culture than you. I think you should be worried about at least one of those things.
I think I might ditch my barricade, actually.
Oh my.
And I will spend 3.
Zach says I'm going to win.
And 1. All right, well, people are starting to make their bets, I guess. Maybe I'll have 3 gold. I can unlock one of these locked spaces, but... All right, that's me. That's my build phase.
I'm going to build this blacksmith because he seems like... Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and use my architect to unlock both of these spaces.
Open all locked spaces in your territory?
Here you go.
Wow.
And that way I can build my blacksmith in the back row.
That's a good one.
It was. And that's all I'm doing for now.
That was a no-brainer on that architect. All right. All right, so roll phase.
David thinks you're going to win because you have more stuff.
Oh, I built out of turn. I was supposed to build after you.
You were.
That's fine.
It's okay.
I have more stuff right now.
Me too.
Yeah.
Look at that. I got a 2. I like getting 2s.
Yeah, I know you like doing damage to me.
And this just a 1 pip or any?
Just 1.
1 pip down or 1 pip up, huh?
Yep.
So for me to make this 4 to gain a mineral, I have to spend both of them.
Yeah, but you could just put it here and gain 2 officers.
I could,
instead.
But I also have 2 dice I can't use.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm thinking I'm going to make this, because I need that mineral in order to build this cavalry.
That's true.
So I'm going to do that and take the mineral.
The clear ones are 1, by the way.
Okay.
There's dark, and the dark ones are 5.
Good call. I didn't see that. And then I'm going to deal 1 damage to your barricade.
Yep, there's that.
And then I'm going to gain 2 gold.
All right, I need a 6 and a 5. Come on, 6. Come on, 6.
Jeremy says Ryan cheats. It's official.
What? I got a 4. I'm going to spend these 2.
Asterism 08? Is that how I say that? Is that the right way to say that? Mark is Team Kira as well.
Mark.
And as is Asterism 08. I'm saying that wrong. I'm sure of it. Thank you.
I'm going to gain 2 gold because I need gold. I'm going to gain 2 gold, 1 mineral, and 1 culture for each culture card in my territory. I have 2, so I'm going to gain 1, 2 culture. And that's it. That's all I do. All
nice
right.
job,
Pass this
Ryan.
flag back over. Thank you, Kira, because I got a whopping 2 gold to work with here. They get no officers.
Job, Ryan.
I'm going to buy 2 level 1 cards. I'll buy 1.
Okay.
Ooh. And
Ooh, lots of Team Kira.
One.
Yay.
2 markets.
Some of them are repeat Team Kiras, but I'll take it.
Hey, you know what? All right, that's all
I
I'm
haven't
buying.
won much lately, so I'll take it.
I need to get
all right,
a gold
I'm gonna buy
engine
1.
going.
I'm gonna buy 1.
I don't have any officers for this next round, so I'm
Another
at the
farm.
will of the dice here.
All right. You're up.
Yeah, all right.
What you building?
I'm not building anything.
You're not? I am.
I have no gold left.
I'm building my cavalry.
Nice.
Boom, boom. Hello, cavalry.
I'm afraid. That's the cavalry you need
Cavalry
to
has
deals a lot
either
of
for
damage.
2 die, deals 2 damage, in addition to my 1 that deals 1 damage back here. So
Yep.
less worried about this infantry, though they're still important. And if I roll a 4 and a 5, I can deal 5 damage.
Yep, that's going to suck.
Another reason to get more die
All right,
eventually.
let's see what I can
More
roll
dice.
here.
More die?
I rolled a
D.
so I rolled a 3. Do I want gold or to deal damage to you?
It was the selling the baby move, Ryan.
I want gold. I want a
Says
mineral.
Peter.
And I want to. I had to do it.
Don't tell Heather.
I want to gain 2 gold. So I'm going to gain a mineral. 2 gold. Actually 5 gold because I have my other one here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you fancy. What you gold?
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Let's see what I can get done
Yeah,
here.
not a 4 and a 5. Or
2, 3, and a 6. Obviously, we want to put the 2 on the higher damage of 2 count. And then I don't have a 3 or a 6. So,
and no officers.
and no
So you'll have to
officers.
do what
So
I
I'm
do
just going to
and-
go ahead and get 2 gold and 2 officers.
Yep, use the palace abilities. All right.
David is officially wanting to know if he can change his opinion now, and I think that's okay.
All right, well, we'll
go
see.
for it,
We'll see
David.
what happens here. That's all I'm saying. All right. Because I got something planned. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so it's me.
Yep.
All right, so. All right, I'll buy 1. Ooh, it's a market. I'm done.
That's it.
Y'all.
I'm going to buy level 1. Oh, an infantry. But I'm actually going to discard all 3 of these level 1s.
Shock.
I want this temple.
Yes, temples were good.
Ooh, a garden. That seems nice.
School or a
Gain 1
garden.
culture when a culture card activates anywhere on your territory.
Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that.
I can spend 3 and just get it.
You can.
But then I have no money left. And I kind of want to build this temple.
He wants to build his temple. What will
I
he
don't
do?
know.
Decisions.
Actually, I think what's the smartest thing to do is
Hi, Meeple
wait.
Mentor. Thanks for
I'm going to
joining.
be done buying.
Okay, I am going to trade these in for the garden.
Oh, really? But you have no... Oh, you do have a culture
I
building.
do. Although having another infantry or cavalry sounds nice as well.
You don't need more cavalry.
Why?
Because you've got enough cavalry.
Fine. I'm going to take this garden.
Ranch. Requires a farm. Oh.
Neat.
Gain 6 gold with a... Oh, that's good.
Ooh, that's fancy.
All right. Are you done buying?
I am done buying.
I almost said build. I almost said, are you ready for the building
And
phase?
I'm not going to build.
I am going to...
We're also
you do
still
build
going
first.
out of turn
You're
because
right.
I'm supposed to go first. So
Go
I'm not
first.
going to
I don't know why
build. It's
that,
your
I don't know why I
turn.
keep doing that. Because it's easy. Because it kind of... You go twice when you're... Because anyway, it messes me up. I'm going to spend 3 actually to clear this lock. Because I don't want to lose anything I have. But I do want to build this temple next turn. So...
Okay. Roll
All right.
it. Now I'm first.
You are first. Go
Just
ahead.
in case you were forgetting.
I was getting ready to roll, but you
I
were.
saw that. All right. I got a 1, a 2, and a 5. Nice. And I do have these 2 guys, so I could do my heavy damage. That's tempting. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make this 2 into a 4. Bam. And I'm going to do 5 damage to you and gain 3 gold.
Okay, so you're going to do 3 to my barricade. You have to. Mm-hmm. Then where are you going to do the other 2?
To your palace, of course.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ouch. All right, let me see what I can get here with my rolls. I need another barricade up is what I need. All right.
Jeremy's reminding everyone how you cheat by taking 7 turns in a row. Thanks, Jeremy.
7 turns in a row. I can't trigger anything and I don't have any officers.
This is a Kickstarter game
so
for
I need
those
to
of you who
gain
are just
4
tuning
gold.
in. It went live
1,
today,
2,
actually. But it looks like a done
3,
game.
4.
Like, this is a very,
Oh, yeah,
very
nice
nice
yes,
prototype.
It is very nice prototype.
I love
So I got
it.
my 4 gold and I get my 2
I should do this
officers.
so you guys can see the little culture track thing.
All right. Oh, yeah, lay it down.
Because it's also beautiful.
All right. That's what I
Everything
always
is
forget.
beautiful.
Because now
All right.
you actually, the last player takes 2 turns in a row. Because now I do my purchasing. And I definitely want this. But I also want to try to get a barricade. So let's hope that this is a barricade. Oh my gosh. Wow. I couldn't ask for that again.
I'm not going to buy anything right now.
Because you want to build that garden.
I do.
All right. Building phase. I'm definitely building this temple. And I'm 100% building this barricade. Give me a little more protection. All right.
I'm going to break it. All right.
And you're not building anything?
I'm not.
All right.
Rolling
so
dice.
Let's see what I can roll here.
Brianna
I rolled a
is
6.
Team Ryan.
Definitely
That's
for
okay.
there. And I have a 5 here. I just need one more. I will do one more to make this a 4. I'm not gaining a lot, but I'm gaining 5, 6, 7, 8 culture.
Yeah, so we can attack building any of these things that we've built on the board. That's why they all have health.
I am at 10 culture.
So that we can get them out of the way to get other things done. So either preventing Ryan from getting culture, so I might want to destroy his culture, one of his culture buildings.
You might want to.
I might want to destroy his infantry if I'm worried about him. Clearly I'm not, because I'm just going for hurt damage right now. So
just for going for hurt damage? I did all 3 of mine.
He's gone really high on culture though, so I have to watch that.
I just gained 8 culture from these 2 right here.
Yeah, that's pretty huge. So now I might be trying to get to those buildings instead. Ooh, lots of 6s that I don't need right now, and a 3, which I also don't need right now.
No officers for you right now?
Nope. I spent them all in the last turn so I could do that 6 damage to you.
Well, it hurt.
It did.
I just got lucky drawing that barricade.
And that culture helped you big time.
I know.
So I'm going to have to spend all mine here.
I know,
so I'm going to go ahead and
18,
gain
so I need
4 gold. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 2 dudes.
I need to trigger that again because I'm at 10 out of 18. If I hit 18, it's game over.
Sure.
So I've got my fingers crossed on a culture here. Yep. Go ahead.
All right,
buy
I'm
things.
Gonna draw a school. And draw another infantry. What do you do, infantry?
Damage. They do lots of damage.
Yeah, I'll draw one more card. See what I get. Another barricade. Nice. All right.
I'm not buying anything. So build away. I've got nothing.
A barricade.
Of course.
And I'm building
your garden.
This wonderful garden because it's beauteous. Okay. And that's what I'm doing.
I really wanted that garden.
Now you're not building.
I'm not building. So I've got no gold. I've got no buildings to build.
Roll.
I'm in a bad situation. But I went all in on culture, really hoping I can get that last culture to go.
Ooh,
did you get a 5 in this? Did you get a 4 or 5?
Almost. Almost. So I've got a 4. Where's my culture building that I had? My school. You have your school. Cost a 5. Not what I wanted. But I do have the ability to gain 3 gold. And I will go ahead and...
Well, you probably don't want to use that 4 on the cavalry if you don't have the 5.
I don't.
Otherwise, it just sits there.
Yeah, I can't do a lot with it. So I am going to go ahead and use 1 to make it a culture play.
Yep.
Which gains me 1 culture. And
then
when I do that, I gain another 1.
That's right.
And then this last 2 will deal 1 damage to your barricade.
To my barricade. Bang.
Okay.
And did you get your gold from that farm?
3 gold. Boop, boop, boop.
All right, here comes my activation phase. Let's see what I can do. A 6, a 2, and a 1.
It's going to take 12 hits to destroy the palace for this game mode that we're in.
Yes, 12 hits. I need to get some gold going, so I'm going to make this a 3 to get some gold. I have a 6. I can gain some more culture. You don't want me to do that, but I'm going to do that.
Yes.
And then I'm going to gain 2 officers. So I get 2 officers, 3 gold, which I'll probably need. That's a 5.
Cheater.
And 1 culture for every culture card. I have 3, so that's 1, 2, 3. I'm at 13 out of 18.
All right. So yeah, you're probably going to win on culture is what I'm seeing here. I don't know why I'm ready to roll dice already.
I don't know. Okay. Depends on if I can trigger these buildings again, which
so
I might buy some, because I start, so I might buy some dudes here. What do I want to purchase? Do I want to get some level 1 cards? What I really need is 1 more gold. I could buy an extra die. I'm going to use this mineral to buy an officer, though, and hedge my bets on getting that last set of culture that I need. I'm going to buy a card and see what I get. Oh, farm. Buy another one. Another infantry. I'll just buy another one. That way, if I need to, I can just get rid of all 3 of these for a level 2 card if it comes up.
I'm doing none of those things.
All right, what are you doing?
I'm not drawing.
You're not doing anything?
So now it's your turn to build.
Oh, wow. I'm not building anything.
Okay, neither am I.
All right.
So roll them.
Roll these dice. All right. Uh-oh. 4 and a 5. And another 5. So that's 5, 6 culture.
So you just won.
Well, we can finish the round.
Okay.
But I don't think you're going to be able to
That's okay.
deal that much damage.
I went too hard on damage and didn't pay attention to all the culture you were building up. All right, so I've got a 5 and a 2 and a 6. Tough decisions because none of this really helps me in this particular situation. I'll deal 2 damage to your barricade.
One kills it, and then you've got 1 floating.
And then I will do another damage to your... Well, it doesn't really matter at this point, does it?
I guess not.
To your palace. And then I will do... I only have 1 guy. And I need this to be a 4, so I can't do anything with that. I can gain 1 culture. Boom, which gains me another culture. And then this lovely 6, which gives me 2 officers. Sure, why not? End of game.
Yep.
Okay.
I think one of the things, if we're going to talk strategy really quick, so it's tempting.
So there's somebody who, before we do that real quick, so there's people asking about the engine building and health on specific character cards. They're curious about, is that certain game modes or it's all the time? But it's all the time.
It's all the time. So some of these characters will actually like have health and they'll sit in front of you. I don't think we had any that are like that, but there are different character cards that will come out and just be in there and trigger their abilities just like you trigger a building, and then those characters have a health value that they can be destroyed. There definitely is engine building going. I mean, I had a kind of a culture engine going here.
Yeah, for sure.
The school I didn't really need, but I had the theater, which gave me 1 culture for every culture building, and I had 1 to... Actually, it says every culture card. So if I had a culture character, it would have added into that engine as well. And I think, yeah, it really paid off because 1 round I gained 8 culture, 5 from this and 3 from that.
Yeah.
And that's almost halfway.
That was huge. And so one of the
there.
things that I did was I was kind of splitting the difference, and I was like, culture, I should do more. So I got the garden, but really I should have just gone for, since I already started on damage, I should have stuck with damage.
That's why I was kind of like, maybe you didn't want the garden, but I thought you thought I was trying to psych you out from buying it.
That's what I did think.
But I wasn't. I was just saying, because a lot of times in games like this,
I wanted the
Civilization
cavalry,
games,
and I kind of went the other way, because I was like,
because if you had a turn where, if you could have bought another die and done 10 damage in 1 round, you would have killed me.
Yes.
Right? If you had both cavalries and 4 dice, you could have killed me. I think this game is about building up for that big move. Like getting those 2 cavalry in position, making sure you have a ton of officers so that no matter what you roll, you're dealing 10 damage.
Yeah, and for 2 players in this particular game mode, it was very nice and tight game, quick, like easy to set up, easy to play.
Yeah, and there are a lot of different game modes. And the way the game modes work is they have you sort through, and there's, in this giant deck, there is 4 copies of every card. And for certain game modes, you're going to use certain cards. And so they will take out some cards for some game modes to kind of change your experience in playing the game.
And like, we didn't either one of us build a market, so we didn't really get to go
true.
into here. And this market can really do some different things. So it's really dependent on your game and which strategy you go for, what your draw looks like, and what you build, for sure, are all going to play into that. I think having the ability to fill my space, I could have used that a little bit better as well.
Yeah, and I think another decision you have to really make when you're playing this game is where to do that damage. Because you dealt it to my palace because you wanted to hit my palace, which makes sense. That's the tempting decision.
But I could have knocked your theater out.
Right, you could have knocked the school out. You could have gotten rid of the theater. Like, you could have gotten rid of the farm and ruined my gold economy. So you really have to think and deal that damage strategically. Like, dealing damage to the palace doesn't hurt if you can deal... Like, if you'd had that dual cavalry engine going, like, you can do a lot of damage.
Oh, for sure. I spread out far too thin on that one, but it was fun regardless.
Oh, sure. Sometimes I noticed that with civilization building games, sometimes you're just like, I want to see what happens. Like, I want to mix and match these different buildings.
This is the first time we've played this game mode, and I wanted to see what the difference was. And,
We played
we let people
like
see what can happen with the, because I mean, I should have been able, like if I had done the cavalry, I had the space because of opening up all my spaces. That would have been huge. If I had bought more die, maybe instead of opening up those spaces, that could have been huge. So there's a bunch of different things we could have done.
Oh yeah, sure. And like this game mode was called Rumble, so it was meant to be kind of a faster game
Super
mode.
Unfair question.
What was that?
Somebody's asking me this, or Dice Throne. I'm like, that's
not
even the same.
Yeah, these are not the same.
I can see why you can. There are definitely some mechanisms here that feel Dice Throne-y for sure.
Yeah,
they give me two different.
This is very much a dice
games,
placement game. That's Dice Throne is more of a Yahtzee experience where you're trying to get the sets or the runs or straights or whatever. This is more of a I would compare this more to like Machikoro or like Dice City or some of those dice-based civilization games with player interaction. And I think that's what a lot of these games
They knew
are
it was
missing.
an unfair question.
A lot of these games are missing that. You don't have a lot of player interaction in some of those games. And this the ability to directly destroy your opponent's buildings, while painful, definitely adds a new level of player interaction for sure.
For sure. I'm ready to like go in again and go.
Yeah, I want to play
heavy one or the other.
Like we'll do like maybe like the 2v2, and even in the 2v2 game mode, there are a variety of different ones. There's one in there that's like a prolonged game mode called Trade War, which that's one I want to try. It would have been probably a little long for the stream.
For sure.
So
this was like the perfect game mode for the stream, for sure, for the time.
Well, I think that this is a great. There's like a couple this is Rumble, like I said, and we played there's a prologue or prelude one that you want to play. You probably want to start with that one because it gets you into the game and gets your feet wet before
helps you
throwing in all of these advanced buildings and everything like that.
But definitely check it out on Kickstarter. It just started today if you're just coming in late. And this is a prototype, one of the best looking prototypes I've had come across lately. And so it was really nice to receive this and know that it was going to look really good for you guys on the stream. So if you have any questions, be sure to check out. They also have a Facebook community that you can go in and talk about the game in as well. But definitely check out the Kickstarter page to see, we had some of the upgraded components out and things like that. So, and the art is just perfect. I love it. It's like just
great.
Right up my alley. So, thanks again to everybody for tuning in.
And before we go, there is one thing we want to talk about, and that is next week's stream.
It is.
Things are going to be a little different next week because next week is Origins Game Fair.
Yay.
And I'm not sure who we will see there at Origins, but it runs from the 12th to the 16th. The whole Man vs. Meeple team will be there. Myself, Kira, Jeremy, David. We're going to be there to interact with people, ask questions, play some games and things like that.
Almost everybody, because Ella and Jeremy Howard will be there too, but I don't think Kevin will be joining us.
That's right, and some of our contributors. Yeah, if you haven't been following, we have been expanding the team.
Yep.
So Jeremy Howard, hopefully Kevin, we'll see.
Ella will definitely be there as well, Jeremy. I don't think Kevin's going to make it this time.
Ella's from what, Australia?
Yes.
So she's coming a
from
long
Australia to see everybody.
away. So if you want to like give props to Ella, this is the best kind to do it. But also, we're going to be setting up some kind of streaming from Origins. Whether it looks like this or not, we'll find out. So.
And if you're at Origins, don't forget to mark your calendars for Thursday night. The mashup meetup with the Pegs and the Brawling Brothers.
And
it's
us.
Going to be a lot.
We'll all be there. There's going to be.
Too.
Yeah, it's Thursday night. Find out more information on our Facebook page. You're going to want to be there because we are going to be giving away a ton of games. Just a ton of stuff. Yeah, not just games, but tons of stuff. And we have a lot of great sponsors for that. You're going to be able to meet and greet a lot of content creators that aren't us that are also going to be there to kind of celebrate Origins. And it's like just right across the street from the convention center. So you can't ask for a better location.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll see you guys at Origins. Let us know in the comments if you're going to be there. We'll try to say hi and everything. And we'll thank you in person for watching the show.
And then one last reminder to check out our description below to see the Game Toppers contest to get a free mat so that you can get a mat as awesome as ours.
Yeah.
And we will definitely, and thank you Game Toppers for being a sponsor, of course, and we will see you guys next week from Origins.
Take care.